Have you ever stopped to really think about how you walk? I mean, really think about it? Or perhaps you've noticed a loved one, maybe a parent or grandparent, starting to move differently, head tilted down, staring at their feet, arms held a bit stiffly, almost like they're bracing for something, even if they don't realize it themselves. It might seem like just being careful, right? A natural part of getting older, maybe. But what if I told you that this very way of walking, this attempt to be extra cautious, could actually be setting you or someone you care about up for a devastating fall? What if these subtle changes are silently undermining balance, stealing confidence, and paving the way towards losing precious independence? It sounds alarming, I know, but stick with me, because today we're going to pull back the curtain on these common, often unnoticed walking habits that so many seniors adopt, thinking they're playing it safe. We'll explore why they're so dangerous, and more importantly, I'll share simple, powerful adjustments you can start making today to walk stronger, steadier, and with a newfound sense of security. This isn't about complicated routines. It's about reclaiming the power in your own stride. Before we dive deep into this crucial topic, if you find value in understanding how to protect your health and mobility as you age, could you do me a small favor? Please take a moment to like this video. It truly helps spread these important lessons. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss out on future insights designed to help you live your healthiest, most independent life. Your support means the world. Now, let's get started. Are you ready to uncover how your walk might be holding hidden risks and what you can do about it? Have you ever found yourself walking almost defensively? Head down, eyes glued to the pavement just ahead, maybe taking shorter, shuffling steps? Perhaps your arms stay close to your sides, not really swinging like they used to. It's a pattern many people fall into, especially as the years add up, often driven by a quiet, nagging fear of tripping or losing balance. You might think, I'm just being cautious, or walking slowly keeps me safe. But here's the unsettling truth. These very habits, born out of a desire for safety, can paradoxically increase your risk of falling. It sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? Let's break down why. First, let's talk about that downward gaze. When you constantly look down at your feet, you're doing more than just watching the ground. You're actually shifting your body's center of gravity forward. Think about it. Your head is heavy. Tilting it down throws off the natural alignment your body has relied on for decades to stay balanced. This forward lean makes you inherently less stable and much more susceptible to tripping over small, uneven surfaces. A crack in the sidewalk, a rug edge, even a tiny stone you might not have noticed anyway. And what about those stiff arms? Many people stop swinging their arms naturally when they feel unsteady, thinking it helps them concentrate. But your arms play a crucial role in balance. That natural opposite arm and leg swing acts as a counterbalance, helping to stabilize your torso with each step. When your arms hang rigidly or are held tightly, you lose that vital stabilizing mechanism. Each step becomes more of an effort, a silent battle to stay upright without that built-in support system. It's like trying to ride a bike without using the handlebars for fine adjustments. Possible, but much harder and riskier. Then there are the short, shuffling steps. Often, this comes from fear, a fear of lifting the feet too high and catching them on something. Or perhaps it stems from muscle weakness or joint stiffness. But shuffling means your feet don't clear the ground properly. This dramatically increases the chance of stumbling on minor obstacles. Furthermore, These short, hesitant steps provide a less stable base of support compared to a more confident, slightly longer stride. And underlying all of this is often fear itself. Maybe you've had a close call, or perhaps even a fall already. Or maybe you just feel less steady than you used to. This fear is powerful. It causes your body to tense up, your muscles to stiffen. You start moving tentatively, almost bracing for impact with every step. This tension further disrupts your natural gait, making your movements less fluid, more rigid, and ultimately less safe. It becomes a truly vicious cycle. Fear leads to poor walking habits. Poor habits increase fall risk, increased risk deepens the fear, and around it goes. It's easy to dismiss these changes as just getting older. We see it happen, maybe even feel it ourselves, and think, well, that's just how it is. But I want to challenge that thinking today. These aren't inevitable consequences of aging. They are often learned, ingrained habits that have serious consequences. They rob you not just of physical stability, but of confidence, the freedom to move without anxiety, and the simple joy of walking comfortably. Do any of these habits sound familiar? Maybe you've noticed them in yourself, or perhaps in someone you care about. Recognizing them is the crucial first step, because the good news, the really empowering news, is that these habits can be changed. It takes awareness and conscious effort, but it's absolutely possible to retrain your body to move in a way that supports, rather than sabotages, your safety. If you're still with me and finding this information eye-opening, could you let me know by commenting the number 1 below? It helps me understand what resonates with you. Thank you. Okay, so we've identified some common walking patterns that, despite seeming cautious, actually put us at greater risk. Now for the hopeful part, you absolutely have the power to change these habits and transform your walk into a source of strength and stability. It doesn't require superhuman effort or expensive gear. It starts with mindful adjustments, small shifts that make a big difference. Let's walk through these practical techniques together. Think of these as reprogramming your body for safety and confidence, one step at a time. This is perhaps the single most impactful change you can make. Instead of fixing your gaze on the ground directly in front of your feet, lift your chin and look forward. Aim for about 10 to 15 feet ahead. Imagine, as the original video suggested, a gentle string pulling the crown of your head towards the ceiling. This simple act does several crucial things. It naturally aligns your spine, bringing your center of gravity back into a more stable position. It allows you to scan your environment more effectively, anticipating potential hazards before you're right on top of them. It opens up your chest, allowing for better breathing and projecting an air of confidence that you'll start to feel internally too. My take. Looking down constantly disconnects you from your surroundings. Looking up reconnects you, making you more aware and responsive. Tension has a sneaky way of creeping into our shoulders, especially when we feel anxious or unsteady. Consciously take a moment before you start walking, or even during your walk. Inhale deeply, and as you exhale, actively let your shoulders drop down and back, away from your ears. Feel them relax. This release not only combats the stiffness caused by fear, but also improves your overall posture and balance. Open shoulders mean a more stable core. Remember how crucial arm swing is for counterbalance? Don't fight it. Allow your arms to swing gently from the shoulders, opposite to your leg movement. Right arm forward with left leg, left arm forward with right leg. The swing doesn't need to be exaggerated, just natural and relaxed. This rhythmic motion is fundamental to a stable, efficient gait. Think about it. Sprinters use powerful arm swings for momentum and balance. While we're not sprinting, the principle remains. Coordinated arm movement is key to whole body stability. Resisting it is like trying to walk with your hands tied. This addresses the shuffling habit. Focus on a distinct heel-to-toe pattern with each step. Your heel should make contact with the ground first, then roll through the foot to push off with your toes. Consciously think about lifting your foot slightly with each step rather than dragging it. Aim for steps that feel comfortable and natural in length, not necessarily huge strides, but purposeful ones. Keep your feet roughly shoulder-width apart for a solid base of support. Why this matters? This heel strike pattern helps absorb shock and allows for a smoother transfer of weight, reducing jarring on the joints and promoting a more stable gait. Shuffling, in contrast, offers poor shock absorption and a much higher trip risk. Putting it all together: head up, looking ahead, shoulders relaxed, arms swinging gently, heel striking first, rolling through the foot, lifting into the next step. Find a rhythm that feels comfortable and controlled, not rushed. These changes might feel a bit awkward at first, especially if the old habits are deeply ingrained. That's perfectly normal. The key is consistent, conscious practice. Try focusing on just one element at a time. Maybe just keeping your head up for a few minutes while walking around the house. Then add relaxing the shoulders. Gradually integrate all the pieces. It's about building muscle memory for a safer way to move. Which of these tips feels like it could make the biggest difference for you or for someone you know? Let me know in the comments. Now, improving your walk isn't just about how you walk during your daily activities. We can actively strengthen the muscles responsible for balance and stability, making those safer walking habits feel even more natural and secure. And the best part? You don't need a gym membership or fancy equipment. These simple exercises can be done right in the comfort of your own home, using just a sturdy chair for support. Think of these as laying a stronger foundation for every step you take. They target key areas: ankles, legs, hips, and core that work together to keep you upright and prevent falls. Let's explore 5 effective exercises. Remember to listen to your body, start slowly, and focus on quality over quantity. This is a cornerstone of balance training. Stand tall, facing a sturdy chair, resting your hands lightly on the back for support. Don't grip tightly, just use it for balance. Now, slowly lift one foot off the ground, keeping your standing knee slightly bent, not locked. Try to hold this position for 10 to 15 seconds. Then slowly lower the foot and repeat with the other leg. But why it works? This directly challenges and strengthens the small stabilizer muscles in your ankles and hips, which are crucial for making those quick adjustments needed to prevent a fall. Aim for 3 to 5 repetitions on each leg. As you get stronger, try holding for longer or relying less on the chair. Standing tall, holding onto the chair, slowly lift your right knee up towards hip height, as if marching in place very slowly. Hold for a second, then lower it with control. Repeat with the left knee. Alternate sides in a steady, deliberate rhythm. Why it works? This improves hip flexor strength and coordination, helping you lift your feet higher when walking, directly combating that risky shuffling habit and reducing the chance of tripping. Aim for 10 repetitions on each leg. Focus on smooth, controlled movement. Stand with your feet parallel, about hip-width apart, holding onto the chair for balance. Slowly rise up onto the balls of your feet, lifting your heels as high as you comfortably can. Hold for a moment, feeling the engagement in your calf muscles. Then, slowly lower your heels back down. Why it works? This strengthens your calf muscles and improves ankle stability, both essential for the push-off phase of walking and for overall balance. Strong calves contribute to a more propulsive, less shuffling gait. Aim for 2 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions. Find a clear, safe space like a hallway. Practice walking in a straight line, focusing on implementing all the good habits: head up, shoulders relaxed, arms swinging, heel-toe steps. Just walk back and forth for a couple of minutes. For an added challenge, if safe, try walking heel to toe, placing the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of the other foot, like walking on a tightrope. Keep the chair nearby or walk along a wall for support if needed. Why it works? This integrates all the components of good walking form and directly challenges your dynamic balance. This isn't strenuous, but it's vital. Stand comfortably, feet slightly apart. Close your eyes if you feel stable or keep a soft gaze. Gently pull your shoulders back and down. Imagine that string lifting your head. Take several slow, deep breaths. Inhale deeply through your nose, feeling your chest and belly expand, and exhale slowly through your mouth, releasing any tension. Do this for a minute. Why it works? This reinforces good posture, promotes relaxation, counteracting fear-induced tension, and improves body awareness, all critical for confident movement. Incorporating these simple exercises into your routine, even just 10 to 15 minutes a day, can make a remarkable difference. Consistency is key. You're not just exercising, you're actively investing in your stability, your confidence, and your ability to navigate the world safely. Do these exercises seem manageable? Are you thinking of giving them a try? Let me know by commenting with the number 2 below if you're finding these practical tips helpful. We've talked about the risks and the solutions, but let's focus now on the truly wonderful benefits that come from adopting these safer walking habits and supportive exercises. Changing how you walk isn't just about dodging falls, though that's a huge, life-changing benefit in itself. It's about unlocking a cascade of positive effects that ripple through your entire well-being, physically and mentally. This is the most obvious and perhaps most crucial reward. By walking with better alignment, balance, and awareness, you are actively stacking the odds in your favor. Every conscious step, every strengthening exercise builds a buffer against the unexpected trip or stumble. Imagine the peace of mind that comes with feeling genuinely steadier on your feet, navigating your home or community with less anxiety. This isn't just about avoiding injury, it's about reclaiming a sense of security in your own body. Standing tall, looking ahead, with relaxed shoulders, doesn't just look better, it feels better. Proper alignment takes undue stress off your joints, particularly your back, hips, and knees. Many aches and pains that people attribute solely to arthritis or aging can be significantly aggravated or even caused by poor posture and walking mechanics. When you move more efficiently, your body distributes weight more evenly, often leading to a noticeable reduction in chronic pain. Think less backache, less knee strain, just from walking correctly. Remember that vicious cycle of fear? Improving your walking breaks that cycle. As you start to feel physically steadier, your confidence naturally grows. The fear that might have kept you hesitant or perhaps even limited your activities begins to recede. This mental shift is incredibly powerful. Moving without constant worry frees up mental energy and allows you to engage more fully with the world around you. When you can walk safely and confidently, the world opens up again. Simple things like going to the grocery store, visiting friends, taking a walk in the park, or even just moving around your own home become less daunting and more enjoyable. This ability to move freely without relying heavily on others or fearing every step is fundamental to maintaining independence and a high quality of life as we age. It's about staying active, engaged, and in control. My perspective. Beyond these core benefits, walking well also improves circulation, aids digestion, and can even boost your mood through gentle physical activity and increased confidence. It's a holistic improvement. You're not just preventing falls, you're investing in your overall vitality. These benefits aren't abstract concepts, they are tangible improvements you can experience. Like the example of Mrs. Yedwiga from the original video, people really do transform their lives by consciously working on how they move. It starts small, feeling a bit steadier, noticing less pain, but it builds into something profound, a renewed sense of capability and freedom. What benefit excites you the most? Is it feeling safer, having less pain, regaining confidence, or something else? If you've stayed with me this far, please comment with the number 3 below. I appreciate you sticking through this important discussion. So, there we have it. We've journeyed from understanding the hidden risks lurking in seemingly careful walking habits, the downward gaze, the stiff arms, the shuffling steps, to exploring simple, actionable techniques and exercises that can genuinely transform your stability and safety. We've seen how lifting your head, relaxing your shoulders, swinging your arms, stepping intentionally, and doing targeted exercises can build a powerful foundation against falls. More than just preventing falls, we've uncovered the incredible ripple effects, reduced pain, boosted confidence, and the priceless gift of maintained independence. It's proof that you don't have to accept instability or fear as an inevitable part of aging. You have the tools, the knowledge, and the power within you to change how you move and consequently how you live. Now, the real work begins with you. Knowledge is power, but action is transformation. What's one thing, just one small thing, you've learned today that you plan to put into practice? Maybe it's consciously looking up during your next walk. Perhaps it's trying the single leg stance exercise tomorrow morning. Or maybe it's sharing this information with a loved one you're concerned about. I would genuinely love to hear from you. Please share your takeaway or your plan in the comments below. Your insights and experiences can inspire others in this community. Let's support each other on this journey to moving better and living more fully. And finally, if you found this video helpful, if it gave you some hope or practical strategies, please let me know by commenting with a 1. If it wasn't quite what you were looking for, feel free to comment with a 0. Your honest feedback is invaluable in helping me create content that truly serves you. Don't forget to like this video if you haven't already, share it with anyone who might benefit, and subscribe to the channel for more insights on healthy aging and maintaining your vitality. Thank you so much for watching, for engaging, and for investing this time in your health and well-being. Remember, every step you take with awareness and intention is a step towards a stronger, steadier, and more confident you. Walk tall, Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.